I guess my story really starts when I was 7 years old. I was in Spanish class of all places, and my Spanish teacher she was teaching us religious terms and spiritual terms in Spanish so we could share with our Spanish-speaking friends. And I just remember thinking, why in the world would I share about this guy named Jesus if it's something that I wasn't fully on board with yet? So that just really planted the final seed. Growing up in a Christian home, I'd heard it for 7 years, and that was finally the straw that broke the camel's back. And I remember praying that night that Jesus would come into my heart, and man, it's been crazy ever since. I started taking piano when I was 8, and I was at a piano recital when I was 13. My piano teacher made me sing. Was just going to play "I Can Only Imagine" by Mercy Me for the first time, and he had me sing it. So as I was singing, I had this overwhelming feeling that I was called to music ministry. I really think it was the first time that I was filled by the Holy Spirit, and God was showing me what my future was going to look like. I remember going to my sister for American Idol auditions, season 10, being looped into that, and we made it so far, but not quite far enough. I was cut, and I thought that was the end for me as far as American Idol goes, and God wasn't done with me yet on that TV show. So little did I know, I went back with my sister for a second round to support her, was looped back into the whole crazy mess of Idol, and man, God showed me so much during that time on Idol. Songs came from my experience, songs like "Never Gone." There was a point in the show where I just felt so disconnected from my friends and my family and from God. I was just reminded of that verse where God says, "I will never leave you nor forsake you," a verse that I've heard again since I was little, but it just meant so much more to me at that time. So I continued on the American Idol journey, and I finished 7th, and God taught me something there. It's His way, He opens the doors and He closes the doors. And my time on Idol was done. It's so important, even just in the workplace or at school or whatever, just to make sure that you're living your life right, because people are watching you. And whenever you shine Jesus more than you shine yourself, they're gonna want it. They're gonna see it, and they're gonna have that twinkle in their eye, and they're gonna want it. They're gonna taste it and know what it means to be loved so unconditionally that nothing else matters. And that's really up to us to share that. So I would just encourage you to do that, to be that messenger, around the world. And it's just been a crazy journey that God has had me on. Like I said, He's taught me so much, and I can't wait for the future, because I know He's going to continue teaching me more. My name is Colton Dixon, and I've been ransomed.